Leaving high school felt like escaping a prison, but little did I know, the real world was a jungle of its own. University was next, a place where freedom came with responsibility. A place where boys either became men or got lost in the noise of the city. Leo and Kwame sat in the back of an old bus, their suitcases packed with dreams and uncertainty. They had both secured admission to university, a place where legends were made and futures were shaped. The first thing Leo noticed was the speed of life in the city. Everything moved faster. People, cars, opportunities, and even disappointments. He had never seen so many buildings, so many people in one place. The village had prepared him for hardship, but not for this. In the village, we fought to eat. In the city, we fought to be seen. Kwame and Leo rented a small single room in the heart of a bustling neighborhood. It was nothing more than a bed, a small table, and a window that barely let in light. But it was theirs, their first taste of independence. University was a melting pot of personalities. There were the rich kids who drove sleek cars and wore expensive watches. The hustlers who sold everything from exam papers to second-hand clothes. And the dreamers, like Leo and Kwame, who came with nothing but ambition. Money was power here. Without it, you were invisible. Leo quickly learned that attending lectures was only half the battle. The other half was figuring out how to survive. There was no free lunch. If he wanted to eat, he had to hustle. Kwame started selling handouts and doing assignments for lazy students. Leo, on the other hand, discovered his gift, talking. He became a middleman, connecting people who needed things with those who could provide them. It wasn't much, but it kept him from starving. University was also a breeding ground for relationships, most of which started with innocent conversations but quickly evolved into something deeper. Some students came to study but left with lifelong partners. Others came with dreams and left with broken hearts. For many, campus relationships were about survival. Girls moved in with their boyfriends, cooking, cleaning, and playing the role of wives, despite the temporary nature of student life. In return, the men provided financial support, even if it meant hustling day and night. Love on campus was rarely about love. It was about convenience, about escaping loneliness. With relationships came the hidden realities, unexpected pregnancies, Bakali abortions, and the unspoken consequences of casual intimacy. The toilets in many cities were infamous for their clogged safety tanks, overflowing with discarded condoms, evidence of the university's dark side. Leo witnessed friends drop out after getting their girlfriends pregnant. Others stayed, forced into adulthood before their time. Some girls disappeared overnight, their pregnancies taken care of by shady clinics operating in the shadows of the city. The things we did not see in high school became the things we could not ignore in university. At night, the university transformed into a different world. Bars filled with students looking to escape reality. Street musicians playing soulful melodies on their guitars. Spoken word artists pouring their hearts out in dimly lit campus halls. Leo was drawn to the underground music scene, where young artists struggled to make a name for themselves. On weekends, he and Kwame attended student performances, watching as raw talent took center stage. Some performed for passion, others for money, and some to impress women. The city at night was a different kind of education. One that was not taught in lecture halls. Leo's first real job came when he least expected it. A friend introduced him to a printing shop, where students came to photocopy their notes. It was boring work, but it paid just enough to keep him afloat. Folding papers, binding books, and inhaling ink all day was not my idea of success. But in this city, you took what you got. His boss was a man named Mr. Okello, who had seen too many young men lose themselves in the fast life. He warned Leo, "This city does not care about you. You either make money, or you become a statistic." Leo listened. He saved every coin he could, knowing that the biggest battle was yet to come. Then came the distractions. Girls. More girls than Leo had ever seen in his life. University was a different world when it came to dating. Here, love had a price. He met Linda, a girl who looked like she had stepped out of a movie. She was beautiful, confident, and way out of his league. But Leo had never backed down from a challenge. The first date, I borrowed money to impress her. The second date, I skipped meals to afford it. By the third date, I was broke. Leo quickly learned that love in the city was not like love in the village. In the village, love was about stolen moments and shared dreams. In the city, love was about who could provide more. When his money ran out, so did Linda. That was heartbreak number 3. I was starting to lose count. But Leo was not one to give up. He moved on, met new girls, made new mistakes, and learned new lessons. Every relationship taught him something about himself, about women, and about the world. On weekends, Leo and Kwame sometimes escaped the chaos of campus life by heading to the beaches. The ocean breeze, the sound of waves crashing, and the endless blue horizon gave them a sense of peace. For a few hours, we could forget about exams, deadlines, and the struggles of survival. The beach was the one place where life felt simple again. They would sit by the shore, watching couples walk hand in hand, wondering when they would find a love that did not depend on money. Leo soon realized that not all students played by the rules. Some paid others to write their research papers. Some bribed lecturers for better grades. Some never attended a single lecture but still graduated with honors. It was a jungle. The strong found a way to survive, and the weak were forgotten. Leo found himself at a crossroads. Should he struggle honestly or take shortcuts like many of his peers? Temptation was everywhere. As the final year approached, reality hit. Graduation was near, and the question that haunted every student loomed over him. What next? One day, Leo sat outside his tiny room, staring at the city lights, wondering if he would ever make it. The city was like a woman, beautiful, exciting, but dangerous. It could lift you up or break you in ways you never imagined.